So also I was saying on the last time, before start investing in Florida, we also just give you a reminder that it might take 3 to 4 months to get deals. Luckily, we got deals in the first 2 months, but unfortunately, it fell through. So after that, for last month, we have start dialing Minnesota back again, and we start getting results. And I believe we are a closing coming in, which is you're saying is this is not our deals, this is your deals. But I think after dialing 1 month or maybe less than a month, we start getting maybe one or two property under contract, right?
Yeah. I did put an end to kind of withdraw. We did withdraw back from Florida, right? Arjun, you kind of paused all the Florida campaign, right?
Yep.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Florida is
Yeah.
a
So
big
we.
market. I think we should whenever in the moving forward, once we end of the year, once we did like maybe 10 to 15 deals by, I think we already got two property under contract. I mean, moving forward, we can able to do more in Minnesota. So if we get 10 to 15 or 20 properties, if we close by the end of the year, we'll have a cash flow in this company. So we can hire one people or two people's two co-car in the team, and we can go ahead and invest in Florida for text marketing. Like we can buy more phone number and text like 10,000s, 20,000s more. So why I'm saying that? Because Florida is a big market, and you can get deals by getting a very niche list, which is a very targeted list, which is a less amount of deals. But if you're interested in getting deals on regular basis, we should go ahead and market. We have to have a big marketing budgets, and we should blast all the counties that we are targeting massively. So we can have, as an example, we if we have 10 property under contract, say 8 of them fell through, and we can close two. If we make like $15,000, $10,000 per deal, this is we had our profit. So if we have that sort of capability, that same thing one of my client is doing in Atlanta. He has we have six cold caller working for him. Six cold
Wow,
callers.
six cold callers.
Yeah, in my office, six cold caller working for him.
Wow.
One is one and another dedicated guy for text marketing. So he's he's getting one or two deals a month, but those deals, I mean, $15,000 to $20,000 per deals. I mean, end of the year he's making 300,000 or $250,000.
Is he doing like rehab of
He
wholesale?
is he's doing both. He's doing everything. Rehab.
Okay.
Okay. He buy property for himself.
Okay.
He do double closing as well. I mean,
Okay.
okay. He's right now he has his own team in Atlanta as well.
Oh, he
Oh,
has
he
his
has
own
his
team
own
in
team in
Atlanta as
Atlanta as
well.
well. Correct. Boots on the
Okay.
ground. He also people in the boots on the ground as well.
And how
And
many
how
deals
many
is he
deals is he
getting
getting
again
again
a month?
a month? From us, he's getting around maybe one or two deals a month.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's
And
got
he's got
more.
more.
Does he
Does he
have
have
other
other
co-callers with
co-callers with
another
another
agency or
agency or
just you?
just you? No, only us.
And he
And
has
he has
six.
six. He has six in my office.
Man, your office is busy,
Busy
man.
man.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Wow.
Wow.
Six
Six
co-callers
co-callers
and they're
and they
all
are all
calling
calling
Atlanta
Atlanta.
or they're
All
calling
calling
different
different
places.
places. Only Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow. So that is
Imagine
one actually.
if we have six co-callers calling Minnesota, then we are gonna go crazy in Minnesota.
Right. But Minnesota is a small market. There's not a lot of data. I mean,
Yeah, that is
that is
one thing
one thing
too.
too. That is one. But
Actually, yeah,
if
that
you
is one
picture,
thing, which is why,
if you picture in Florida, you targeted like a couple of counties. I mean, 10 to 15 counties. A lot of data there. A lot of opportunity.
yeah, 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 which is why I decided we work with Minnesota and Florida, and I understand your point is clear that we need to kind of be stable in Minnesota before we use some of the budget to do marketing in Florida. But if we just stick to Minnesota alone,
Right.
because of the small data, like you just said, and then facing the rest of the competition with the small data that we have, we can't close too many deals in Minnesota, even if we have six core calls, right? But the fact is, the data is small. The data is
It will be
small.
a waste of money.
Yeah. So, Florida market, like you said, it is a big market. That is true. The best way to work in Florida is to pick. Once we are ready to get back into Florida, we will strategize, do some research, and pick some maybe 10 counties there, right? Starting with, I don't know if we want to start with one county at a time for the next one, right? Like if we pull a list in a county, we want to make sure that we touch on all the properties in the county, absentee, vacant, before we move to the next county. So that way we master one county at a time, right? So we cannot pull lists from different counties at the same time. We pull a list from one county at a time, right? And master that county. Try to generate leads from that county. When we generate those leads, we connect with title companies, connect with buyers, um, master the county, close some deals in that county, build some relationship in that county, networking there, and then move to the next county. I
That's
think
right.
that's how we should approach Florida moving forward, right? Because if we just pull a list from this county, pull here, it's like for a big county, a big state like Florida, it's just so much data that we don't even keep track, right? We need to keep track of where we are pulling the data, right? And
No,
what kind of data
we
we're
have a
pulling.
software right now to track the data right now. We have RAS Sift. Over there, we can able to go ahead and track all the data. So when we start dialing Florida this year, so we didn't have RAS Sift. Now we have RAS Sift. We can track all the data right now. Before starting dialing, we can go ahead and upload the data into the RAS Sift. And RAS Sift is going to let us know how many data is already in our systems and how many we have unique data. So this would definitely help us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that is one of the reasons. Again, Minnesota is much smaller state, not a lot of data. I was just looking, just vacant properties in the whole state of Minnesota have like 14,000 vacant properties when I was trying to pull a list, right? So you're working with 14,000, but if you go to like Florida, you're looking like you get like 200,000 vacant properties or even more, right?
Even more, yes.
So stuff like that, I understand. The callers are trying their best. Just have them, do uh, push some more. Like if they call, if they make the calls, do you train them or Sean does the training? How does that work?
No, I train them. I go ahead and listen to the recordings. I talk to
Okay.
them.
How often do you listen? How often do you listen to the recordings?
I listen every time we got a lead.
Okay. Okay. Because I want to also, if I can get access to the recording as well, I want to be listening to the recordings as well and see
Yeah,
what
you can go ahead and
I
log
can
into the manager
contribute.
dashboard, and on the left hand side corner, you'll see the call log. On the call log, you can see all the
Uh-huh.
recordings over there.
Okay. So if I log into Ready Mode, I'm able to listen to the recordings, you said?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so just try when you train the co-callers when they do like when they call, right? Like Sean was able to